This could be a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. Alright, and here's a real throwback, because you would never see this card in a modern Gladiator Beast deck. Gladiator Beast Spartacus. It's so interesting just how utterly different the pacing of the game is, because the fact that neither of us have, you know, boards filled with monsters. Yes. This could be dangerous, because I have no idea what their face down card is. Oh, Gaio Diaz has a cut-in? That's fun. So again, didn't know that, because that's not a card you will ever play in a modern format. Oh, wait. No, I can do this. Since I have Equiste in the graveyard, or not Equiste, Darius. Darius in the graveyard, and a second copy of Darius in my deck, I can revive Darius. Alright. And Heraclinos, here we go. No, I'm not going to use Heraclinos' effect to negate my own card. That's the other thing, is with the pacing of the game being so different, it's like you actually do have more time to fight back. Because with a lot of modern decks, by turn 3, the duel's probably been settled. But like back in this era, there actually is, you know, not like the possibility of you coming back. There's no reason. Yeah, Droll and Lockbird is not nearly as powerful. Or yeah, that's another thing, is like this format allows for like Droll and Lockbird and Max C, which are still good, but they were not nearly as powerful back in, you know, back in 2012 as they are now, where like both of those can very much be turn enders if used at the right time. But yeah, 2012, they were somewhat useful cards. Oh. How about no? Once again, no. Yeah, Heraclinos is a really, really good card. The problem, like the big problem, is that I have a lot of trouble using it. The problem is that, like, a lot of times I have trouble using it because I don't have any cards in hand to discard for its effect, which I don't now, and so that could be a big problem. Spartacus isn't really useful to draw, especially not right now, when my only card on the field is my big beat stick Heraclinos. This is what the game was like in 2012. No. Once again comes the question. Yeah, I'll set Forbidden Chalice because that is an effect negate. Keeping it in my hand would give me another card to discard to negate a spell trap card, but sending it gives me an effect negate. It's tough to say which one's better, but awful chain. Turn. Send one card from your deck to the graveyard. Choose one monster from your deck and place it on top of your deck. Okay. Send one card from your deck to your graveyard. Yeah, let's just prevent that. Ooh. Yeah, I recognize this guy. Oh, okay. You again? Even though there's not really a reason, I'm gonna add Coliseum Cage of the Gladiator Beasts to my hand. But, GG's. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna get like a chance to get a bunch of duel challenges, because I play Master Duel nearly every day, but I pretty much only ever play it solo mode. I will just choose like a couple of duels and just play them over and over again. I do have a couple of decks that I'm like testing out and trying to learn. I've been having fun with, been having fun doing a lot of tests with the Millennium archetype, the new Exodia stuff. Combine that with Primite, it does some good stuff. Honestly, the thing is that, like, back at this point, going second isn't the worst thing for Gladiator Beasts, because they want to use the battle phase, and so yeah, it's not the worst thing to... Yeah, so going second isn't the worst thing. Again, especially because you were less likely to see big unbreakable boards built immediately. Oh. Oh, I hate Ally of Justice Cataster. Once again, I spent a lot of time... Yeah, I spent a lot of time playing catch-up and playing some of the older video games, and yeah, played a lot of video games where Ally of Justice Cataster is just in every freaking deck. It's so frustrating. Battle Archfiend Shield would give me an out for Ally of Justice Cataster, but I don't have that. However, I do have Gladiator Beasts Murmillo. Just destroys a face-up card whenever, whenever it gets summoned out to the field. Which is just a nice little contingency. Still got a lot of other vulnerabilities, but I mean, we'll see what else happens. But yeah, if nothing else, I can just crash Murmillo into something next turn. And what? Huh? That's odd. They were honestly still in a pretty solid position. I don't know why they surrendered. Cool. 2 Gladiator Beast Lakari. Honestly, no, because War Chariot is really good. So honestly, I don't want to use that. Yeah, it would either have required me to gamble on putting both of my monsters back into my deck, hoping that I draw something, or it would require me to put War Chariot and one of my monsters back into the deck, which would leave me without the use of War Chariot, which is also not good. Okay, which one did I hit? Oh, nice. It's been so long since I've been able to use Colosseum Cage of the Gladiator Beast. It is such a funny card. And there is a strategy I want to try and run. There is a strategy I want to try and run, because there is a card called, I think it's Land Flipping. Oh. Yes. I'm going to counter your Solemn Judgment with a Solemn Judgment. I wasn't even 100% certain you could do that. Let's see. So if I flip this face down, it still has too much defense for me to be able to destroy, but I would still be able to attack into it. That said, I just realized that would mean its effect is now live again. Yeah, I won't be able to destroy it, but I will be able to attack into it without... Wait. Oh, when this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. Okay, never mind. I can just do this. Oh, wait. No, flipped it face down so that... Yep, that's my bad. Then I could go ahead and use these two into Geysars to clear that monster off the field. But yeah, I love Colosseum. Yeah, I love Colosseum. It's, well, first of all, it's a field spell card that actually gives itself inherent destruction protection as long as you have another copy of Colosseum in your hand, which I don't currently, but still. Because it's a field spell card from before field spells were actually good. Like, now if an archetype has a field spell card, they, like, it actually does stuff for them. Well, that's another question. This is Time Machine format back to 2012. Are you able to have 2 field spells on the field at the same time? Because there was an era where that was not a thing. Target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy that target. No. No. So again, that's another really good thing. Gladiator Beast War Chariot is just an effect, an effect negate. It doesn't matter where the effect is activated from. Okay, you don't do anything for me. Once again, bring back a Quiste and Samnite, I guess? I don't know. This is an awkward position to be in because it's like I don't really have anything specific to put onto the field, and so I guess I'll just kind of run with these two because they have solid effects. Okay. Why did they summon that in attack mode? This card is on the field, destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Special summon one mermail monster from your deck. Oh, okay, that's why. See, I kind of dislike doing stuff like this, where it's like, yeah, you know, I'm just... But it is objectively the right thing to do, it's just not let them summon anything. Actually shield, and then I can just attack for game with Lucari. GG. Ooh. Okay, yep. This is a little bit risky. I want to return Spartacus. I'm just gonna kind of hope that I draw something. Oh, well, okay. That'll work. Never really used that card, so this will be interesting. Because it's kind of like enemy controller, except for it requires a Gladiator Beast on the field. It's kind of funny how it also has build-up for Gladiator Beast mirror matches. Yep, defensive tactics. Oh, ooh, super poly. That I did not expect. Huh, I don't think I've ever seen the animation for super polymerization. Yeah, I still take no damage. I'm just gonna go ahead and use Lightning Vortex. And discard Joel and Lockbird for that. Yes. Squares return. Oh, nice. Yeah, should have thought that through. Yeah, because if I hadn't used return, I could have turned one of my monsters into a Quiste. Or I could have turned one of my. Could have attacked the monster, turned it into Darius, and then special summon that from the special summon a monster from the graveyard and led that into a fusion. But actually, I don't think I really could go anywhere with that. Also, I don't really know where I'm going with this either. Let's just hope they don't. They can't bring out something stronger than Lucari in this turn. Eesh. I don't know what I'm actually trying to do from here. Because I can't summon out Bestiari. Because if I do that, that's another flaw of the older Gladiator Beast cards. They had mandatory effects. So if I summon out Bestiari right now, it would force me to destroy my own face-down card. Because I have to destroy a spell and trap card. Ooh, okay. Another Neos Alias. What are they planning to do? Interesting. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there was still a lot of time to turn that around, but that's fair. I understand that decision. GG's. I do sometimes feel bad, because when you really get rolling with Gladiator Beasts, it can be very oppressive. Like, you are just shutting down everything that your opponent has. And like that sort of feels a little bad, especially because I have Brachiari in this deck, which has an effect that lets me remove from play one card from my opponent's graveyard, which is just even more brutal. This I can work with, but let's see what my opponent's packing. I mean, I don't really have anything I can do to that yet, but let's see. Okay. See what I can get out of Gladiator Beast Respite. Oh, alright. Book of Moon. Don't know if it's my smartest move, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Bestiari and destroy that face-down card. Oh, Solemn Judgment. And then I can put Indomitable Gladiator Beast, War Chariot, and Defensive Tactics all face down. Hopefully, at least one of those will be able to let me get Bestiari through this turn. Having Spartacus here in my hand is so annoying. Don't do it. Don't do what I think you're about to do. Because if you XZ summon and then activate its effect, I am destroying it with War Chariot. Oh. Okay. Indomitable Gladiator Beast. Right. Yeah. So it can't be destroyed by that battle, but I can then just switch back to Lucari. Oh. So I could use defensive tactics to ensure that the card can't be destroyed. But do I want to do that? Will that do anything for me? Yes. I don't know what it'll do for me, but it'll do something. If I can find a way to get Spartacus into the graveyard, I could revive it with Darius, and then do something with that. But I don't really have a good method to do that yet, so I guess I'm just doing this. Fun. Valid. GG's. Do a barrel roll? Sonic Chick. Oh, this was one of Yusei's, like, signature cards. Number 29 Mannequin Cat. Oh, that's a cute artwork. Special summoning card from your opponent's graveyard to their field is interesting. That's situational. And oh, that is some creepy artwork. Ooh, 1 for 1. Send one monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon one level 1 monster from your hand or deck. Honestly, I could add that to my Blue Eyes deck. Just give me another method to summon out any of my level 1 tuners. That might not be a bad idea. Ooh, Red Eyes Necro Dragon. For each zombie monster from the field and graveyard. Special summon one zombie monster from either graveyard to your field. It's pretty cool. Although you can't use Red Eyes to make this because it's level 7 and that's Red Eyes Black Dragon's level. Unless you do some level modification, you couldn't actually use Red Eyes Black Dragon to make that synchro summon. That's interesting. I mean, I guess it also has the exact same stats as Red Eyes Black Dragon. And also it's a zombie strategy, so I guess you wouldn't want to anyway. Not that one, because I know, like, XZ's Extreme? Ooh, Gladiator Beasts Alexander. Good to see another one of them. Venom Swamp. Venom. Ooh, special shiny version of Eldritch the Mad Golden Lord. Nice. That's cool. Dino Wrestler. I got together like the Dino Wrestler cards because I really I like them because they are dinosaur wrestlers, but like, man, that archetype is just bad. Except for Pankratops, which is just like so absurdly good that it just works anywhere. It does not require the Dino Wrestler deck at all. Junk Defender. Take damage that made their life points 500 or less. That's everything in 5s. But it was rule of 3s. D tactics. Yeah, that's again a thing I've seemed to have noticed is that like all of the the Red Eye support doesn't really have a theme. Like doesn't really have a thing it wants to do. Like the other legacy support from that era has an identity, you know. Blue Eyes White Dragon, you summon out Blue Eyes White Dragon a bunch, and then you modify it with either tuners or maybe some XCs. Dark Magician has a lot of spell cards and also some fusion support. But yeah, Red Eyes doesn't really have a consistent theme. And honestly, that is one of my favorite things about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that the card game doesn't really care about having any kind of consistency in its theming. And so there are decks that are like your classic fantasy tropes of dragons and knights, various magic users, like spellcasters. But then you've got, spaceships and dinosaurs and pro wrestlers. Freaking frogs were an actual pretty serious threat at one point. I just love how Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not care about any kind of total consistency with its archetypes. It's just all sorts, it's just whatever the hell they want to do.